JKR is inside the cathedral. We should check his progress on Buki.
Give me some time, and I will see if I can reassemble her.
I'm my old self again. Oh, what a relief. Thank you, children.
Miss Buki, do you remember what happened when you first saw Miss Rallis?
Oh, yes, sweetie. Let me just get my memories back in order. Oh. That's too far back. Oh, wait! Oh. Oh, no.
What is it?
I remember now. 2 people came here. They sprinkled sapphire dust around and chanted some kind of ritual. Then that Rallis woman appeared and said something like, "My resurrection can only be completed by..."
I'll stop you right there.
What?
You again!
Don't be an animal. I'm not here to get my own hands dirty. But I can't allow you to put my client on the spot. It seems like you went to a lot of work rebuilding this machine. I guess I'll let you have some fun with it.
Is she talking about me?
The Empress gave me this device for something else, but I think I'll make use of it here. It makes old technology like this go haywire.
Intruders! I must defend the brood.
Hope you all have fun.
It's going to be nice decorating the cathedral with your bodies.
You can try, you crazy robot!
Careful. The mask seems to be an important part of her fighting style.
she dead?
I am not sure that death is the right concept. Her systems have crashed, but she is rebooting.
Enabling startup sequence. Consciousness protocol initialized. Oh, dearie me. What just happened? I'm so sorry.
Spooky, are you alright?
Yes, I think so. Maybe.
What about her memories? Buki, do you remember what you were saying about Rawlis?
Oh, yes, I remember. She said, "My resurrection can only be completed by trading one life for another." Then the two bird people laid something down in the circle of sapphire dust, and one of them said, "Arvo, I brought it. This is Mom's hairband." There was a flash of light, and then that Rawlis lady stepped out of a portal. She laughed, and then she smashed the mural. I tried to stop her, but she tore me apart. I'm sorry, my dears. That's all I can remember.
No. Thank you, Miss Spooky. You've been very helpful. Come on, everyone. Let's go tell Risa what we've learned. There's an orb on the altar. It looks cloudy.
Master Wilhelm, did you manage to find a way to open the book?
Indeed. We found the ring and managed to open it.
Wonderful. But could I trouble you with something else?
Of course.
Could you give me that book, please? Huh? That book is the last memory of my dear friend Gladys. I would like to keep it in honor of her.
I suppose it's for the best. You can have it.
Oh dear, thank you. I want you to have this. Perhaps you'll find greater use for it.
I guess that's all we're going to learn from the book.
Yes. Let's resume following our other priorities.
These strange... Oh wow, look! It seems like the parade has started.
Indeed it has.
What are they celebrating anyways?
The anniversary of the final battle from the First War. Many people died repelling her first assault on Crystallis. This parade is to honor their memories.
And now, she's building another army and trying again.
Yes. If we don't find a way to stop her, this time it could be even worse.
If she succeeds and that vision comes true, the cataclysm we saw at the lake... most of the world will be destroyed. We have to find a way to stop her.
Shall we make a record of our adventure, Crispell?
I want to record...
Rohizo, we have your water sample.
Just in time. That's all I need to finish the repairs. Give me a second. There you go. As good as new.
Impressive work.
I might not be as good as my dad, but I know my way around these things.
Thanks a lot, Rohizo.
Now, let's go see if we can talk some sense to that Joseph guy.
I hope you can help.
You again? What now?
Well, as your old mentor, I wanted to give you something. A reminder of the old days. When you were less... this.
What a joke. And how do you figure? Wait. Is this
What do you see?
my future? I'm alone. And she's alone.
Yes. That's because currently, you're an ass and she's a fool. Things will need to change. You'll need to stop being such an ass. This, in turn, will prevent her from being a fool for thinking you're worthwhile. Or continue being insufferable. You'll die alone. More tragically, so will she. Your choice.
I don't.
Tell her how you feel. Who cares if she's a Sindarian? What does anyone else's opinion really matter?
You're right. After my mother died, I was lost, rudderless. I needed someone, anyone I could find, to give me guidance.
I assume you found Rallis?
She appeared out of nowhere, just when I needed her most. She rambled about things that only Mom knew. She kept saying that we needed to distance ourselves from some people, unworthy people. The more she talked, the more it made sense that the only people in Tulira who weren't unworthy were us, the Orowitz. We have power, riches, respect, and they all hate us. Everyone.
Not everyone. Not Soul.
She still believes in me?
She believes that there's still good in you.
Of course she would. That's Saul. I've been such a fool.
Agreed. You are an idiot. Now go and apologize to her.
I will. Thank you, everyone. I'll do better. Be better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to beg for forgiveness. I'm so sorry. I was an idiot. With everyone. But especially with you.
You are an idiot. And you're gonna make it up to me, even if it takes the rest of our lives.
I'm so...
You are...
I remember how she was always
And that's what happened.
That is quite the story.
I can't believe it! The twins? Arvo and Irva? Involved in some sort of dark magic?
So what if we were? I'm impressed you figured it out. Not that anyone will believe you.
Why would you do something like this?
It must be so easy being you, being Mother's favorite, the obvious heir apparent. Didn't you ever notice how Mother just kept giving away our fortune? To the museum, to the poor, to the refugees. The city prospered even as we were diminished. We needed someone strong to lead the family.
That's enough, Arvo. We don't have to answer her. It doesn't matter, Risa. It's too late. Rollis will be the new matriarch, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We need to go tell everybody.
Unfortunately, it's still just our word against theirs.
They do not seem to appreciate the concept of a family the way the other members of the clan do.
We need some sort of hard evidence to prove they are lying.
Crispell, didn't you say Mom was working on a will? At the memorial service, Rollis claimed that Mom wanted her to take over the family. But if we could find the will and it said something different...
Do you have any idea where she might have kept something like that?
Not really.
I might have an idea. A long time ago, Gladys gave me something for safekeeping. She made me promise not to peek at it. I stored it in a secret compartment in my house. I think there's a chance it could be her will.
Let's go check it out. We'll be right back, Risa.
This is Gladys's will. Let's hurry up and show Risa.
I'm sorry, Risa, but the majority has agreed. Rallis is to be the new matriarch.
But you can't!
Looks like we made it just in time.
Master Wilhelm and friends, what are you doing here?
We have proof that Arvo and Irva are guilty of conspiring against the Arwitz, and were directly responsible for the death of Gladys.
Oh. I don't suppose you have any proof of that.
Yes, we found Gladys's will.
You what?
Let me see that. This does indeed appear to be Gladys's signature. As to what it says, this part looks like standard legal boilerplate, and then... It is my greatest wish for the Orowitz family to continue using its wealth for the common good. It appears she is leaving most of her wealth to fund renovation projects around the city.
That does kinda sound like Mom.
The rest is to be divided up equally amongst the family members, and that's strange. It appears there's no mention of you at all, Rallis.
That's because...
It's because you're an imposter! A phony! A fake!
Who are you, really?
Who am I? Who am I? I am Rallis! I am the first of the Orowitz blood! I am the one who led this family to greatness!
You're not even half the woman Mom was, and you can't have this family.
All of you are fools! You should have just left well enough alone. If subterfuge won't work, I will take back my legacy by force! You're coming with me, girl.
Risa! Oh no, we need to find her!
Christopher is right. Let's head out into the city and look for them. There they are, in the middle of the parade!
This should be the perfect venue to demonstrate my power!
Let me go!
Quiet, little worm. You are about to be made into an example.
We need to hurry up there! We have to stop her!
Wait, Crisbell! This seems dangerous. Are you sure you did everything you had to do?
I still have some...
Shall we make a record of our adventure, Crisbell?
Nothing for now. There they are!
This should be the...
What?
Quiet!
We need to...
Wait, are you
I'm ready.
You again? Stop getting in my way!
Christopher! Help me!
I'm coming, Risa! You made a big mistake, Rollis. Now you're gonna have to deal with us.
Help! Uncle! Christopher! Crisbell!
Silence!
She's draining Risa's life. This must be what she did to Gladys. We have to stop her.
Now you will see what true power is.
We beat her!
Quick, we need to get Risa back to the mansion. Well, that was completely insane.
I thought you liked adventure.
It's possible to have too much of a good thing.
I must thank you all for exposing Rollis for what she was. And the twins as well. They will be heading to jail for their crimes.
The Orowitz family owes you all more than a fortune. Is there anything I can give you as a reward? Anything at all?
I wouldn't say no to a date. You know, once this is all over.
You did not just say that to her.
I normally don't date foreigners, but I think you may have earned it.
Interesting. Attraction can even exist cross-species.
You don't owe us anything, Risa. We only did what we thought was right.
Well, there is still one more thing I was hoping to get your help with. Mom's will said she wanted the family money to go towards renovations in the city. You're a time mage. You can see how these things will turn out. Where do you think it would do the most good?
I wouldn't even know where to start. I've never even lived here.
Please, I could really use your advice.
Go on, Crisbell. Help her out.
Well? Why don't you use the money to expand the university?
That's a great idea, and I'm sure Oripin would be thrilled. I know some of the departments have had to close, but it would definitely be within our budget to reopen those. We could attract more students.
Tulira is known as a place of learning. If you continue to build on your strengths, I'm sure your future will be bright.
Sage advice, Crisbell.
Thank you, Crisbell. That's as good an idea as I'm going to get. Okay, it's time to get to work. And I'd like to say thanks one last time. I can't wait to see you all again when your journey is over.
Same here.
I suppose we should take that as our cue to depart.
So now what do we do?
We must continue our quest. The next cathedral should be in the city of Cinder.
It has been several hundred years since the last time I visited that continent. I am curious to see what has changed.
You were a big help, Mr. K. But are you sure you want to come with us?
Crisbell, don't call him Mister. It's weird.
Oh, but just calling him K isn't?
I find you to be sufficiently strange to merit my continued involvement.
Hey now, Kay. Be careful who you're calling strange.
Apologies. Perhaps my choice of words did not make my meaning clear. In theory, everyone should be capable of affecting change on the world. Yet, most people seem to live their lives without ever really doing so. I have found you to be different. Although sometimes hesitant, you take action. And your actions affect real change upon the world.
Thanks, I think.
In summary, yes, I will accompany you.
I suppose that's that. Let's head out for Cinder, everybody.
Perhaps Paulina can help us reach our destination. Let us go speak to her.
Thank you, Crisbell. I'll make good use of the funds.
Franny and I are happy to hear such good news. The kids will love this.
Risa said that we should invest the family's funds into the university. Preparing for our future is what's important.
Shall we make a
I want to record a...
Ah, my diminutive dearies. You're back from Never to Lyra. How did things go?
Actually, it was kind of horrible.
My goodness. I suppose it's not even worth asking what everyone was wearing. So, what's next for my little adventurers?
We need to get to a place called Cinder. Can you take us there?
I'm afraid I can't. I'm terribly sorry, but unlike your new friend there, I can't just wander the world willy-nilly.
Hold on. That's not... No, wait. That is fair and accurate. Please continue.
Thank you, dearie. I'm afraid this is as far as I can go.
We don't have any other way of getting there.
Oh, darling, don't be like that. You're breaking my heart. I guess I could make a small exception.
You wouldn't mind?
Oh, it's not a problem at all, my minuscule adventurers. But only to the beaches of the kingdom. Nothing more, nothing less.
It is settled then. On to Cinder we go.
Hail, Cris Bell.
We did what we had to, right?
What do you mean? Of course we did. We saved the kingdom from the claws of that old bird. We were the heroes once again.
You're right. We did what we could.
Hail, Cris Bell.
What's happening with Wilhelm?
He's been like that ever since we left Tulira. Maybe he's a bit nostalgic, having to leave his land again?
Maestro, I have a couple of... Maestro, is everything okay?
I'm not in the mood right now. Sorry.
We did what we had to, right?
I cannot answer that.
Why?
The concept of right depends on who sees it. For you, maybe, this whole ordeal is what's right. But maybe for Rawless, what she was doing was also right. Who are we to decide what's right or what's not?
But she was making people suffer.
Just as we made her and that Risa girl suffer. It's not always black and white. Sometimes, it's also gray.
What's happening with Wilhelm?
Human emotions are complex and too complicated for my liking. Friends, family, home. These are all temporal concepts created by humans. Just as time passes, so do those concepts. Even something that once had great meaning for someone can lose its significance after time has run its course.
But hanging on to those concepts, those memories, isn't that what pushes us forward?
If you want to see it like that, go wild. I'll never understand you humans.
Do you know what's wrong with Wilhelm?
I am not certain, but I suspect he is grieving.
Grieving?
I believe he was quite close with the deceased matriarch Gladys.
Oh, that's right. It was awful what Rawless did to her.
I suppose it was, but I find it hard to blame Rawless. I think given the chance, many people would choose another chance at life, no matter the cost.
She did so many awful things.
From our perspective, yes. But for her, I doubt the situation was quite so black and white. Imagine pretending to be something you are not for years. Imagine how hard that would be. Something must have happened to drive her to act so desperately.
That doesn't excuse it.
No, I suppose it does not. But she also was not the only one at fault. The real villain was whichever of Gladys's children betrayed the family.
That probably makes it even worse for Wilhelm. The children all used to be his students.
Indeed. Why not get some sleep? We are setting out for Cinder in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Are we all ready to depart for Cinder?
I am. Don't they have the biggest crystal forge in the world?
They do. Or they did. I heard it closed down recently.
From what I've heard, Cinder is located inside an active volcano. Though most cultures avoid building in such places, as the natural environment is rather deadly, the Cinderians have embraced doing so.
Wait, what? Isn't that incredibly dangerous?
Indeed it is. Well, at least for those made of skin and bones.
We will have plenty of time to discuss those matters when we arrive.
We've reached Cinder, darlings. This is as far as I'll take you all.
Thanks for the help, Miss Paulina.
No problem, Sugar Plum. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a nap I need to take.
Well, off to Cinder it is.
The city should be up to the north.
Then to the north it is, young mages.
Oh, don't worry about me. That trip took quite a bit of energy. I'm just going to rest here for a while, darlings.
Hold on there, Cris Bell. I am not quite sure the shoe can handle this kind of environment.
These strange ruins seem similar to those near Nareem. This seems like perilous terrain. We shouldn't venture into those ruins. This is incredible! We're actually inside a volcano!
Though most cultures avoid such places due to the great risk of a painful death, the Cinderians have embraced it. Not only does the lava heat the Great Forge, but it's used for glassworking and other crafts. Would you like to know more?
What's with that giant red rock out there?
Seriously? You're standing in a city, inside a volcano, and you're blathering about a larger-than-average rock? What is wrong with you?
It's a really big rock, with a tiny house on top of it. It's gotta be important somehow.
Just try to enjoy the view. Quietly, okay?
Welcome to Cinder. Or at least what remains of it. Visitors! It's been a long time since we've had any. I'll keep my eye on you.
Here you go.
Wait, what? What is this thing?
Vera, don't just run off like that. Sorry, young man. She's just excited about the Lantern Festival.
Lantern Festival?
Oh, you're travelers, of course. It's an old tradition. Once a year, we fill these lanterns with the memories of those we have loved and those we have lost. Then we release them, lifting their souls to the clouds.
Just like this.
Oh my, Vera. You should have waited for the speech over by the First Citizen's house. Come, let's get you another one. Oh, my dear Vera, you are such an airhead.
Are there always this many?
Yes, well, it has not been a good year. There have been so many sick with the glass lung. Anyway, we need to be off. Farewell.
Bye, mister! It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, my dear Vera, you are such an airhead.
Looks like this part of town has seen better days.
Is it just me? Or are a lot of these goblin people sick?
Is that? It can't be them. Look!
This medicine will help you feel better. I promise. You need to trust me, okay?
I trust you, Princess.
Princess?
Thank you so much, Princess. Where would we be without you?
I think we got to him in time, but barely. The glass lung is everywhere.
If that bastard had closed the forge earlier, this wouldn't be happening! We should...
Calm yourself, sister. You're not wrong, but the forge is closed now and it's still happening. This area is not even the worst of it.
Still, there's no excuse for letting our people die. We need to keep moving. Try to save as many as we can.
The Volcano Sisters. Helping people? This is unexpected. I don't like unexpected.
We have to follow them.
I'm detecting a high energy concentration west of here.
Come on then, let's go.